Hello and welcome. My name is Ash Albankali, and I'm going to be the host today for travel quotes in Canva. So, a little bit of what I'm going to be going over. I already have a booking put together for you guys that I need to make a quote for. So, I'm going to show you guys how to put the quote together, tips and tricks, and also kind of teach you guys how to do it on your own in the process. Before you actually start making your quote inside Canva, I highly recommend pulling up these three things. Okay, so let's just get started with it. First, you obviously will need Canva. Second, you're going to need your supplier. Today, I'm using Vax, but you don't have to use Vax. You can use whatever supplier you feel the need to, Vacation Express, whatever. But the reason why I'm using Vax is because this is for July of 2025 and I need a deposit. Okay, so Vax is the best bet for that. And then also the photos inside Vax and a lot of our other suppliers are horrible. So I went to the actual Hilton where they're staying so I can take the photos from here. Okay, so definitely want to pull up at least those three sites. Now let's take a look at the quote so you guys can kind of understand what we're doing before we build it, right? So this is inside Vax. It is inside FunJet Vacations. You can find that in the search bar. It is the second one. I love FunJet Vacations. It's normally one of my cheaper options. I did price compare before. This price is cheaper than Expedia. Not only is it cheaper than Expedia, but FunJet and Apple have the same price and travel impressions are more expensive. So this is the result that we're going to use. Okay. Now, normally I would walk through that, but that's a lot for one video. So just assume we already did that. Okay. The basic breakdown of this is going to be July 5th through July 9th of 2025. They are going to be straight flights from American Airlines. I did put them in main cabin, so they are able to pick their seats, and they also have baggage included, which is very important. They're going to be staying at the Hilton Palm Beach PBI, which is in West Palm Beach in Florida. They've already stayed here before. This is actually a group booking that I'm doing. They stayed here last July. They loved it so much that they want to stay here again in the same time July. So it's the same group booking twice. So it's kind of easy, but they like to do the whole slideshow thing. So I have to go in and build one in Canva, right? Now, for group reasons, I went ahead and did a double bed. Something I did learn today, guys, in Vax, I'll tell you, if you pick these rates right here, you can't do deposits on them. Like this one right here, it wouldn't do a deposit. And I couldn't figure out why in Vax. I couldn't get a deposit for a booking in 2025. That's why. You have to, if you click these rates, they don't work. But as soon as I click this one, that's just a regular rate, it gave me that deposit. So the deposit's the most important part for this booking right here. And then I got two double beds because there's going to be two people per room. I technically will need 7 rooms total and then one room for just one person by themselves. But for right now, for the quote purpose, I'm just going to quote basically two people in one room. Now, later on, when I present this, I will go back and do the quote for one person per room, okay? Just for quote purposes. But since we're recording, I'm not going to do that to waste too much time. But it's the same process. You just do the VAX search again, okay? So, two double beds, non-smoking. I did not add insurance. In this quote, I will give them the option to add insurance. I'm not going to put it on there automatically because I know it's probably safer, but these clients, they are kind of like high rollers, so I'll let them decide if they want to do that. All right. So travel protection, I will pick this one and I will price it out for them, but I'm not going to add it automatically. And then I don't do a rental car because this actual hotel, and always make sure and confirm this with the hotel, has a built-in shuttle. So it automatically will pick them up from the airport and drive them back to the hotel. So I don't have to book a car. I don't have to book anything. The hotel is very self-sufficient. So they just spend their whole week there and they love it. Right. Of course, we have all that. But the most important part in here is this. This is the biggest part that we love Vax for, right? So the deposit due on August 29th is $949, but we're going to divide that in half because there's two people in the room, right? And then the full payment's not due till May. That's the biggest seller that we have. You can't do that on Expedia anywhere else. They love that. So that's what we're going to put an emphasis on. But inside the quote, we're going to want to wow them with pictures and different types of things. So let's get into it because it's going to be a lot. Is anybody else currently working on a quote? Now, mind you guys, I know it's a recording, but this is also live. Is anybody else currently working on a quote that is kind of doing them in Canva for the first time? Yes? Awesome. Well, you guys are in the right training. Right. Awesome. Hey, it's always kind of scary at first, especially Canva. It's very overwhelming, but if you keep playing around with Canva, it'll be your best friend. I use Canva at least 3 or 4 times a day, at least. But let's get started. All right. So how I would build this is when I originally searched, we're gonna use this one that I already have set up because I found it and I just thought it was really pretty. So I went ahead and saved it for this training. Okay, that's what it looks like. Nice. And then we're gonna fill all of this out, right? But I want to show you what kind of search you can do, to get this kind of thing to pull up. So you can do travel itinerary. Oops, I probably spelled that wrong. Don't judge me. Oh, I did spell that wrong. Horribly wrong. It's okay. It knows what it's doing. So you can do travel itineraries. Oh, this is my content. Hello. Canva template. You can do if you want to do like a travel slideshow, that's kind of what you can do too. You can do all kinds of stuff, okay? But what the ones that I like are like this. Okay. I honestly travel slideshow is probably the best bet. If you want a one page, do an itinerary. But these are really nice because when you share it, you're going to share it as a public view link, which I'll show you. But when you share it, it just pops up as a link and then they just flip through the pages and they get the information. It's really good because they can share that link with other people and they can get the same information. Perfect for a group setting, perfect for multiple people going on one trip. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull up the one that I have because I just love the way that Miami looks. Even though, well, they're technically going to Palm Beach. So let me change that because it came like that, but you get the idea, right? Palm Beach. Look how pretty that is. Love it. All right. So Travel with Dash is my company. And then this is actually, I call this, we used to call it the guy's getaway. And then I've also called it a bro venture. So I think I'm gonna stick with Bro Venture. That's what I named their trip last time. Um, Bro Venture, Adventure, whatever you want to say. So let's see, because money returns, time doesn't. I kind of like that. That came built in. So we'll just leave that. Y'all, do you guys like that? It came built in like that. I didn't even know it said that because that's nice. So we'll leave that. Like what your goal here, okay, what I'm trying to accomplish is to paint a picture. I want them to go, wow, I really want to go here. Now, mind you, they've already been, so I don't have to work as hard. But when you're doing this on your own, you're going to want to paint that picture and give them every idea of what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, etc. Okay. So let's go in and build the first part. So you're going to want to do the flights. Now, this is all filled out in really weird stuff. So we're going to make this as easy as possible. So I would do flight information, get rid of this, right? And then we're going to break this down into 3 different parts. So we're going to have flight information. I'll just go ahead and do it for you guys so you get the idea. Accommodation, they're right there. We don't need to do this. I'm not doing it day by day. If you were going to like Disneyland, do it day by day. But you're not doing that. All right. We're going to want to do the cost so they can have all of the extra stuff. And then I'm going to do another page and I'm going to put everything, just some extra stuff that if I need to. Okay. We'll leave it blank for now, but if in case we need to add anything, we can put it in there. So let's start off with the flight. We already know. Sometimes it's easier, guys, on VAX, I'll tell you, to email the itinerary to yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so I can just copy and paste it. Give me 1 second. right? It looks way prettier. Now, technically you can go in here and just, copy, paste, but I just don't think it looks as pretty. Where did it go? All right. All right. So do you see how much this looks? This looks way better, right? Kind of clear, more concise. So we're gonna do this. I know for sure that baggage is included, but I would also put in there exactly what's included in the baggage. We'll get to that in a second. But there's two options that you guys can do. Okay. I'm gonna tell you a secret. So first, you can just copy it like this if you want. Okay. But if you don't want to do it that way, there is a tool on the computer. For Apple, it's screenshot. For Windows, it's snipping tool. I can also just come in here and snip it. Okay. If I wanted to. So like, let's just say if I do like this, I could technically do like that if I wanted to. It just depends on how you want to do it. Okay. So can you guys see that or no? Let me know if you can't see it. You should be able to see it though. I can share the whole screen so you can see it. You see it now, April? Yeah? Okay. So this is the snipping tool. I can screenshot it just like this. Okay. And then I can come in here and then go back here and we'll get rid of all this. We don't need all this. Back. Sometimes when this stuff is detailed, you got to go in here and delete everything. Let's go. Come on. We don't need that. Nope. I could have just started with a whole new page at this point, right? Probably better. This way I'm staying organized. I don't want to confuse myself. Okay. So then we have this. Okay. Now, if you paste it in here like this, another secret for you guys, you can either one, leave it like that if you wanted to. You can crop it a little bit to make it look pretty. Or like we can go ahead and get rid of this part. We don't need the time for that. Okay. And then if we really want to, if you pay for Canva, you can do a background remover. So then it's just like the basic, like I meant to put it on there. Get rid of that because we're not going anywhere near there. Do y'all see how I did that? Is there any questions about how I did that? See how much time that just saved me? If you have questions, let me know. Okay. So do it one more time. Now, if you want, like I said, you can technically come in here and just, if you want, okay. But this way I can just come in and, oops, there we go. Screenshot. Get rid of that compare thing. All right. Copy. Boom. Okay. Background remover. There we go. And we can change the font and stuff if we wanted. You can go in there and grab the text. There's a lot of things that you guys can do on here. Okay. But as long as my client can see it, he's not very particular. He just needs the information. But you guys get the general idea. Very easy to do, right? And now I'm a stickler, so I can fix this like all day. But you guys get the general idea, okay? And then what we're gonna do at the bottom, I'm gonna put a text right at the bottom. Also, I'm gonna give you guys this template at the end of the training, okay? So you guys can use this template if you want. But at the bottom, I'm gonna put in there, and I'm pretty sure it's carry on and personal items included. Okay, and you don't want that. Gotta put the baggage details on there. I also don't like how I did that. There we go. So that's the flight information. That's the first part of the quote. Now, here we're gonna go and build, yeah, of course. We're gonna go in and build the next thing, okay? You don't really have to have pictures here. If you want to be fancy about it, you could do like, let's just say light. You can do something like this. Oh, come back to me. All right. You can get in here. You can do all kinds of stuff. They got all kinds of beautiful little things. Okay. But this is good enough. This is sufficient. You don't have to make it any more particular than what it is. All right. So let's go on to the next part. So the next part is accommodation. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all of this thousands of things that are in here. And you guys might not want to delete it. You guys might want to include it because it's very detailed. But I need something that is going to be basically just showing them the hotel, right? So first, they already know what the hotel technically looks like, but for learning purposes, we're gonna copy and paste them in here. Now, no matter where you're staying at, you always want to tell them the hotel that they're staying at. Why didn't it copy? Hold on, I might have to go in here and do gallery. Always want to tell them what hotel they're staying at. You're gonna want to get pictures because the more pictures, the more details you have, the better. This is like the worst photos ever though. You guys see how blurry these photos are? But we'll deal with it. Oh, it did paste it. Look at that. Oh, all right, cool. So I'm gonna do kind of like this. I like to stack them on top of each other so I can get more photos in there, the better. But the one of the biggest things that the guys like about staying here is this right here. It has a jacuzzi and then it has a pool. It has like this bar thing here, and then they can go out on the lake too. And then if you go over to the right, they have a whole bunch of stuff for them to do, like this pool table, relaxing, and it goes out to a lake. It's really, really pretty here. But they wanted specifically, they asked me for a place with a pool table, and I just happened to find this place, so it's now a thing for them, which is cool. Right? And then last one. I just want to showcase the most important part. All right. So that's perfect. We're gonna put the name of the hotel. We're also gonna put like anything that's included on back. You guys are gonna notice a lot of the time, like for here, if they have like some kind of amenity that might be included, you'll want to put that. If it's an all-inclusive resort, certain things will be included in that all-inclusive price. They may get resort credits upon arrival and free champagne in the room. All of that is what you want to put inside of this Canva, okay? Um, the two double beds, non-smoking, I have to put that in there so they know what room they're going to get. And of course, any other weird features. I don't see anything for here though. But you guys get the idea in general. Okay. So how I would check in back, just in case you need it, you can look at the hotel like this and it'll tell you all of the accommodation. Breakfast is included. That's important. So I'd let them know that. Um, let's see. They do have a tiki bar. They have Tony Ramirez and they have the veranda. So I would let them know that. Those are basically the things, offsite attractions. It's pretty close to a lot of things. I don't have to put that in there. Okay. So let's go ahead. And then I also like to put in there anytime. You see how it's a 4-star? I'll put that in there too. I think that's really important for them to know because you don't want to put your client, anywhere that's kind of a less of a 4-star or a 3-star. Try not to. Let's do this. Okay. So 4-star, I don't like this font. I'll have to change the font, but we'll get into that. Let's just put the important information in there first. Okay. Now we're gonna do like a bullet checklist. Let me get that. Okay. So first thing that we're gonna include, we said is 2 double beds. I gotta fix the font. I'm gonna keep it. I have the caps lock on. I'm gonna leave it like that too. Oh, that's 2 words. Sorry. All right. Um, I'm also gonna put in there. What else did we say? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They had 3 different restaurants, 2 restaurants and a tiki bar. I'm really bad at spelling today, so forgive me if I spell things wrong. And tiki bar. Okay. And then also, I think that's pretty self-sufficient. Let me fix the way this is writing. There we go. Anything else that you guys can think about maybe adding? If you have any suggestions, let me know. I think that's pretty good. Oh, breakfast was included. Oh, that's one thing I forgot. Perfect. Okay. So that works. Perfect. Now we can go in restaurants. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. 2 restaurants on site, and we're gonna fix it and make it look prettier. Okay. But just for right now, so we can get through it, I'm gonna fill it all out. All right. So that's perfect. And then the cost. Oh, that's spelled wrong. I'm glad you said that. Why didn't it tell me? I told you guys I'm bad at spelling. I had twins like a month ago, so I have like mad mom brain and like really lack of sleep. So why here? There we go. Is that right? Does that look right? That doesn't look right. Why does it look like that? Hold on. Y'all want to spell it in the chat? Spell it for me. Dang. Oh, dang, I was way off. What's wrong with me today? Thank you. My brain does not want to work today. You know what's so sad too? I have a master's degree. You would think I'd be better at spelling. There we go. All right. Restaurant. Still looks wrong though. It looks funny. But okay. Is that why? No. It just looks funny. Maybe it's the fonting, right? It looks weird though. No, you still spelt it wrong too. No, it looks weird. What's going on? Hold on. We're gonna fix this. This is bothering me. No, it's right. Why does it look like that? Is it the font? Maybe it's the font. What the crap? Okay, just keep going. Ah, that's bothering me. That's that whole word. I don't like that word now. All right, next thing, let's keep going before I lose my mind, is the cost. So the cost is going to be the main seller here, right? Um, like I said, it's cheaper than Expedia. I'm not going to tell them it's cheaper than Expedia. They don't need to know that. They're gonna probably price check it in general. Um, my clients, these people, they have like they're like retired, so they don't really care about prices. If they want to, they can. Okay. If you're doing like EVO Plus and you're doing a mock booking or a quote like this, sorry, then yeah, you can definitely put price comparison. But for this, I'm not going to. Okay. So let's get rid of this here because go away, go away. Yep. We are going to do another infamous um, snippet because it's faster. If you guys have trouble locating the snipping tool, let me know. I'll help you out. But it's faster that way. And it looks way better. Okay. So we can do total. We can actually just go all the way down to the bottom right here, right? And it's gonna look like this. Now, either snippet or I might just do like this. I like this better. Let's see how it looks. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Okay, I can handle that. And then we can do, let's get rid of delete row. And we're gonna rearrange this because I don't like the way that it looks. So balance do, let's do Oh, this balance due part, we're gonna do per person, and we're gonna fix the font, okay? Everything that I'm about to do here is gonna be per person, and I'm gonna tell you why. It looks prettier. If you see it per person, $949 is gonna be about $500 deposit, and they're roughly gonna be paying whatever, I don't know, like two or three hundred after. That looks way better than saying, hey, pay me $949. Okay. So full payment is that's the total. Let me see. Is this the total price? Yeah. So that's the total price. That's actually a really good price. So let's go ahead and break it down and get my calculator real quick. Actually, I'll just do it on my phone. I have my phone right here. So we're gonna take that price that's listed on the screen right there, the 1556.58. So 1556.58 divided by 2. So it's going to be balance due total per person is, and it's also listed on Vax if you want to be specific about it, but that's okay. 778.29, right? And then this, we're going to take that and then we're going to divide that in half. So 949.92 divided by 2. So 474.96, and then that's the full payment. Okay. Now, for viewing purposes, I would definitely, we're going to go back in here and I would change the font. And I'm also going to make sure that I highlight the dates. That's the most important part, is they need to know the dates, because you would be surprised. People will keep up with this and they'll use it later. Like, so my client, he'll come back in and be like, oh, what was the price? What was this? And I can just resend the link. And I can also update it at any time too. So that can help. Why can't I edit it? Here we go. I don't want to do that. 1 second. I'm looking for the highlight. It just like disappeared. They just started doing all these different things now with Canva. Is that the highlight? Nope. Go back to what we were. I don't see the highlight anymore. Where did it go? Maybe this one can't be highlighted more. Okay, well, I would highlight it if I could find it. I don't know where it went. But for now, we'll just come back and do that in a little bit when I can find it. I don't know where it went. It's strange. All right, so there's the cost. Okay. I would put to something probably along the lines, um, let's see, what else can we add in there? We can do in the corner, I would do price includes. Oh, okay, that one looks like I'm yelling. We're gonna say air. And then we're also gonna say shuttle so that they know. Okay. Or let's just say transfer, because it's included when all they have to do is reserve it. They already know that, but you get the idea. Okay. And then I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And the reason I'm putting this in there is because that's a common question. It didn't fix it. Okay. That's a common question I'm going to get, is what's included in this price? Okay, so this is it right here. Boom. Don't have to explain it any further. Okay. Now, last part. I'm going to probably put like important details as the heading. Oops, why did it look like that? Dang. I'm just jacking it all up today. All right, let's go. Important details. And then come in here and go here. Okay. All right. So first thing is that we wanted to include was oh my goodness, let's do trip insurance. That sounds better. Insurance available. $79. Let's just say All right. Um, let's see, anything else that I need to add in there? We can also add if we wanted to. You can do like if you want to upsell, be like, hey, you guys can add a rental car for $257 if you want. Let's put in there. What was it, 257.14? Okay. So these are just ideas that you guys can add, all right? Sometimes what I'll do is I'll come in here and like they have a golf course available, so you could just put something like that, golf course available, anything that's included. I'm in the gallery, so let me get out of the gallery. Hotel information. Pretty sure it has the dining, parking, see, airport shuttle, complimentary. There's that for you guys. And then the breakfast is included in the back, so you don't have to worry about that, okay? And then maybe they have an event, like safe. It's a little too far out right now to check for events. But last time I did a booking here, they were having like a on the beach activity to include that. Just stuff like that can be included here. Okay. And I think that's it. Okay. So if I were to go back and redo this, I would come back in here in Vax and just research it and then just change it from two people to one and then just make another like setting, like if per person for the cost. So like right here in the Canva, like if I wanted to redo it, I would just add another page for Canva and then just do like per person. Now I will put here too. Let's see. I would do like double occupancy, right? Because that's important. I have to do this because my keyboard does not work with that one button because it hates me. Okay. Yeah. And then here. Now, let me show you why I do it this way. So if we were to go and present this to a client, okay. Now I'm going to take off the end and I'm going to put contact details, but it looks way better. You can present it. Let's say we just present it at full screen. It populates like this for them. Okay. And then when they're going through, they can see that, right? That's just, I just like that because it's just a starter because money returns, time doesn't. That's an automatic seller. That's what I'm trying to sell here, right? Automatically comes in. There's the flight information. There's that. We're going to change the font and everything. You guys get the idea. And then accommodation and transfer, price, important details, and then the end. That's it. You guys get the idea of how I did that? Is there any questions on how I did that? That is the best way to sell a quote right there. Now in here, I'm gonna put like get rid of that. Got my brand over here. Get my logo out, right? Travel Edge. There's my logo. And then I would put something like to reserve. I'm gonna change the font. And then right? Something simple to the point. Now, so that is basically how I do it. And then let's go in and start making it look pretty. You guys don't, if you guys have questions, let me know because you guys are quiet. So I don't know what you're thinking. If you have tips, if anything they want to add, feel free to do so. But I'm gonna go back and make it look pretty. Now, how do I share this with my client? That's probably your next question. If I wanted to share this with my client, I would come in and do this right here, public view link. Now, if I give it to you guys like this, I can put it in the chat right here for you. You guys can view it too. And it will literally, if I click on it, it literally populates just like how I had it with you guys. They can't see the actual Canva. They don't need Canva. It will just populate like this. They can comment on it if they like it. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Once you guys have this, all right, it's over here. Once you guys have it, if you make it for another client, make sure you make a copy of it, because if you edit this, you're like editing it every single time. Okay. Don't make the same, like, use this as a template, change the background of it, make it look pretty, whatever. But then just save it and make copies. And then you can use it over and over and over. If I wanted to do a cruise, you could easily do this with a cruise too. Just change out, copy, paste. And it's a great template to use. It's very professional. And I've closed a lot of bookings just by using templates like this. Okay. So for recording purposes, I'm going to go ahead and stop. Oh, wait, do I have a question? Oh, no, I'm going to give you the actual template. Yeah. So if you're good, thank you for saying that. So I'm going to give you the actual template link. If you guys ever want to do a template link, yeah, I'll show you how to do that. When you do share, if you guys want to edit it, you see there it says brand template. That's the other one. So, oh, yeah, that's fine. You can publish it in my project. All right. Now try and edit that one. And I'll post that in the if you're watching the recording, check the description. I'll post the template for you too. Okay. It's very easy to do. Gets the point across, and then you can go and like personalize it and make it super pretty. I just don't want to spend an entire recording doing that because you guys are going to be like, what is that? You have to request access. Okay. Let me see if there's another way I can share it with you. Hold on. I have one more. What if I do like, what about this one? Let me know which one works. Now, requesting access, can you make a copy of it? I don't see your name. Is it Angelica, can you make a copy of it? If you guys make a copy of it, you should be able to edit it. So that's what you're going to want to do. So if I copy it like this, you can't come in here and make a copy like that. It says request access. Okay, that's fine. If you guys want to request access, I will. I don't know why it's making request access, so it shouldn't. I'll figure it out. Let me see if I do it this way. No, that's just gonna be. Oh wait, let's do this one. No, you can't find it. Let's do this one. It's this one. Do that link. That's because I was clicking the wrong thing. Sorry. Okay. All right. So if you're watching this recording, I'm going to post the link in the chat. It's template link, not brand template. I was close enough. And there you go. Yes. All right. Awesome. So I'm going to post the link in the description. If you're watching this recording, go ahead. Make sure you guys click the like and follow button so you guys can get more training. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. If you have any questions, feel free to comment in the comment section and I will answer them for you. Thank you for watching. Bye.